Hey, that's right, it's your boy once again. I'm grinding and I'm trying to do my best. Under the weather, but I got to at least do 2 videos or more per day. You know, I take good advice from my guys from the LDBC and definitely from my boy Fanon. He's a very smart individual. And he's a very down-to-earth individual. And I take what he says to heart. And that's why I decided to do another video. Well, pretty much muster up the energy to do it. So, I'm KC Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. And this video is just pretty much to tell you about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Well, we know what's going down on December the 1st. We know that it's going to be one of the biggest fights of 2018. And definitely going to close out the year with a bang. Now, there have been rumors surfacing from the media. And I heard barbershop conversation mention this also. About Deontay Wilder getting into his feelings, and that can be detrimental to him. Well, I don't think so. I really don't. Like barbershop conversation mentioned, you know, when he fought Bermain Savannah, you know, he was pissed off. First of all, because Bermain Savannah would not step aside so he can fight someone else, and which was, I believe, Anthony Joshua or PREVAIL, one of the two. And so he pretty much was pissed off about that. And you know what? He gave him a shot that pretty much knocked out Bermain Savannah. I mean, he was out cold for a few seconds on the rope. I mean, he threw a punch where he torqued his hips and threw it like he was his trainer, Mark Breland. Because Mark Breland had a hell of a right, especially a lead right. So, I don't think that the fight with Tyson Fury can pretty much jeopardize his game plan. Because Deontay Wilder, he has a game plan. And first, this is my game plan for Deontay Wilder. Let's say I am his trainer. First, of course, establish the jab. Now, I don't know, I haven't really looked, but I believe Deontay Wilder have a longer reach. Tyson Fury is 6'9", Deontay Wilder is 6'7". So, I would work the jab. It doesn't matter if he's shorter or taller. Work that damn jab, because everything works off the jab. That's boxing 101. Everything works off the jab. So, just work off that jab, you know, establish it, you know. Then, you know, pretty much go up, you know, do a little head hunting. Then go down to the body. Now, take one round and focus straightly on the body. Okay? See, this is breaking them down. Alright? Then occasionally go up top. See, once you start focusing on the body, he's going to start protecting the body. And that's going to leave his guard down, and you have a better shot at the top. Yes, he's taller than Deontay Wilder, and he can move for a big man. But we all know the head moves, but the body doesn't. No, not when you just standing there in a straight line. And that's one thing I noticed about Tyson Fury. He stands in a straight line. You know, a technician boxer knows you have to move side to side. You know, you don't stand in a straight line. You get off that line. You know, and so therefore, Deontay Wilder, he can break him down. Now, I don't know if he can knock him out. Tyson Fury is he's a big motherfucker. So I don't know if he can knock him out. But I can tell you one thing, he can break him down. And, you know, when you that big, you know, you can run out of gas. Now, Deontay Wilder is the more slimmer. He probably come in at normally he's 215, but he might come in at 225. I believe he's going to put on a little muscle and weight for this particular fight. So, therefore, you know, he had to shorten up his punches. What I mean by shorten up his punches, I'm trying to say not throw his punches so wide. Especially if he get him hurt or get him in trouble. You know, none of that wild shit. You know. Do not throw wide punches. It's gonna leave you open. You're gonna be receptive to lead rights. Matter of fact, he got caught like that with Ortiz. He got to shorten and close in his punches. Simple. And I hope Mark Berlin is working on that with Deontay all this time while he been waiting and doing press tours and all this other shit, you know? Because when that time comes, and it will come, he's going to be fighting Anthony Joshua. Now, Anthony Joshua, you know, hey, he has great technical skills for a big man, for a heavyweight. This is a new era. Heavyweights are not weighing 300-something pounds. Gerald Miller. This is a new day where heavyweights are coming in 220, 215, 210, 230. You know, you're not going to find too many heavyweights over 300 now. Look at Arthur Spilker. He was a heavyweight. Now, does he look like a heavyweight? No. If I had my guess, if I never known nothing about him, I'll look at him and say he's a middleweight. But when Deontay hit him with that right hand, I mean, he was out cold. And did you see that after picture after he got, you know, knocked out and wheeled out? Man, he was messed up, Jack. I'm talking about this is after he got to the hospital. He still had a neck brace on. I mean, he was really, really fucked up. You know, excuse my language. But, you know, sometimes, you know, see, boxing does that to me. You know, I'm under the weather, you know, hey, Chicago is cold. You know, and they talk about freezing temperatures tomorrow. All right? This is the Windy City, baby. And under the weather or not, you know, I don't care. I love boxing, and I'm going to talk about it. You know, I'm a little late today. It's my second vid, but I usually do 3 or 4. You know, I took some good advice from a good brother. You know, hey, keep making them videos. You know, let your channel grow. And that's what I'm going to do. You know, and I'm going to try to stay current for my subscribers. And I'm going to try to stop getting off a script, like now. But anyway, Deontay Wilder is not going to get in his feelings. He's not going to jeopardize this fight just because Tyson Fury said, "No, Tyson Fury." No, that doesn't bother Deontay Wilder. He's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Now, from you all that from the States, we know what's going on in the South. What used to go on in the South. And what's still going on in the South. It's just more professional now. It's just more professional now. But this racism still there. But I guarantee you that Deontay Wilder has thicker skin than we think. And trust me, he has a lot of shit bottled up. And I can name a couple. I'm just gonna throw it out there. He almost got played by Eddie Hearn. That pissed him off. Then they tried to compare him to a Charles Martin, a man that's 40-0 with 39 KOs. Then they tried to discredit his record. He fought 39 bombs. Oh, well, hello. What you think? They just decided to go in there and just take a nap? I don't care if they bombs or not. First of all, I don't look at a fighter as a bum. Anybody step in that ring, I respect. I respect to the utmost respect. Now, then I had a discussion with a UK guy yesterday. He tells me that, look at Anthony Joshua. He was 20-0 or whatever, and he was ready to fight for the championship, this and that. Well, then he compared Deontay Wilder. He said Deontay Wilder was undefeated, and he was, I think he said 20-something 0 or 30-something 0, and his manager said he's still not ready. Well, I had to explain to him the difference. See, Anthony Joshua, he came up boxing. Okay, he was in the Olympics, Golden Gloves. I mean, you name it, he was in it if they had it in London. Deontay Wilder didn't have no idea he was going to be boxing. And he didn't start boxing to a later age. He wanted to be a football player. So therefore, he didn't have the fundamentals a boxer would have coming up boxing. Now, when I say he's learning on the job, that's what I mean. He's learning on the job. And matter of fact, he's learning quite well. Thanks to that right lead. So, therefore, I told the young man, look, Anthony Joshua been fighting as a teenager. Deontay Wilder took up fighting just to make some money because his daughter was physically challenged with spinal certificate. Then he go on to say, well, why would Deontay Wilder talk about, I want your son to see you knocked out in the phone? He got a handicapped daughter. Well, let me tell you this. His daughter is not handicapped anymore. They have a picture of him and his daughter skipping to McDonald's. So evidently, boxing not only saved his daughter's life, it saved his life. That's why I like the sweet science. Stories like that give me goosebumps. So basically, he got pissed off, and I didn't hear nothing else from him. See, when you have these trolls, you don't have to curse them out. Hell, I won't even block them. But if you know you're boxing, which I do, now I'm not no expertise at throwing stuff off the top of my head from way back when, but I know my boxing. I know the fundamentals of boxing. So, therefore, when you stand with a so-called boxing expert, which he wasn't, I think he just was a AJ fan, and he just going along to get along. with his buddies, whatever. So I had to put it in, real time to him. Let me say that. Real time. What's happening right now. Okay? Now, no, I don't think AJ was scared of Deontay Wilder. No, I don't. I think his team was scared of Deontay Wilder. And then they're not really scared of Wilder. They just don't want to take that risk. Because, see, that risk, they know that Deontay Wilder pretty much can knock out their fighter. They cash cow. Anthony Joshua. Now, we all know that it doesn't matter if you have your guard up or not. Deontay Wilder is a heavy-handed puncher. I had looked at his hands a couple of times. Sure, he got a couple fingers that been broken. I can tell because I knew a few guys that had their hands broke and fingers broke and stuff like that when we was coming up. And you can tell when a finger been broke or something like that. The fight after Romain Severn, when he won the first one, when he won the WBC. They had a parade for him and everything, but his hand was wrapped. And I think they had to put a pin in it because he was hitting Severn so hard. And you can tell after that fight. Romain Severn had knots all over his head. He had hematomas like just popping out everywhere. I'm not talking about directly after the fight. No, that shit got to marinate. So by the time he got to the locker room, that shit was like, woo! Them glasses couldn't hide that face. The knots was just so big. And, that's why I say, it might not affect you now, but in the latter part of your years on this earth, you might have some problems saying certain words. She sails down by the seashore. You see what I'm saying? And God bless his soul, Muhammad Ali, he went 15 rounds. And now, think about going 15 rounds with someone hitting like Deontay Wilder. Hell, think about somebody hitting like Mike Tyson. 15 rounds of punishment? Over what? X amount of years? I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it one more time. The brain, the frontal lobe, is not meant to be hit. And your frontal lobe is where your motor skills and a few other extremities that control your body. And it is dangerous for a fighter to get in there. That's why I tell everyone, don't call a fighter a bum. Just say he's not technical, gifted like that other fighter, or he's not as, don't call him a bum. Because anybody that steps in the ring, I don't care you fighting for a championship or just a regular fight, they're not a bum. I really, really need to emphasize that. They're not a bum. They want to win. They tough, yes. But they're not a bum. Look at Arturo Gatti. Of course, Mayweather, young gun and everything. Arturo Gatti, he been in wars with Mickey. And they end up being the best of friends when he died. Now, they was in some wars. They was toe-to-toe. But I like that fighting, but I like the more sweet science type. I like boxing. I don't like slugging. I like boxing. I like to figure out your opponent, then seize on that. So, but basically, as I said, boxing, you always need a, how can I say this? You always need, I'm not going to say a reason, but you always have to have a something that gets you motivated, put it that way. And hopefully, maybe Tyson Fury hit that spot. But like I said, Deontay Wilder went through a lot of shit this year. And Eddie Hearn brought along a lot of it. Back and forth lies, back and forth getting caught in lies. Then you got Anthony Joshua. They had to put a muzzle on him. I mean, they had to double knock that motherfucker because he was saying shit that he was putting his foot in his mouth. I mean, who in their right mind don't think Al Heyman had $50 million? So that was shut down. Oh, and this other guy from the UK I was talking about earlier. He said, oh, well, why Deontay Wilder talking about he couldn't find his pen? Yo, man, they killed me with that shit. That's because the contract was a bullshit contract. It was a contract that stated, if it's a draw, there's no rematch. Would you sign that? No. Would anyone sign that? No. Then the contract wasn't signed by Anthony Joshua, only by Eddie Hearn. So therefore, it was just a bullshit contract. They didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. At least not now. I had to tell him that. This was before he stopped answering my comments. But that's okay. See, that's okay. Like I said, this is KQKC. All comments are welcome. All comments will be answered. Like I in all my videos. I'm not new to this boxing shit. I'm just true to it now. So with that, Deontay Wilder, I believe, will prevail on December the 1st. I like Tyson Fury. I think he overcame a lot in the last 3 years. I think he has shown that he has the mental capacity to beat whatever he had to beat. And how many fighters went through what he went through? And I'm talking about the drug, the mental breakdown, whatever he had. And come back in his right mind, in shape, lighter, and about to fight for the WBC championship. How many? So, therefore, I have respect for him. But I do think Deontay Wilder will have it together. And he always is in his feelings when he steps in that ring. So, I have to really rebuke that. I have respectfully rebuked that. Put it that way. So, with that, I'm KQ, KC Boxing. If you like the content of this video, I could use your subscription. I'm a brand new decorative channel. And once you subscribe to me, hit the icon bell. That way you get notified each and every time I upload a video. Just like this one. And make sure you hit the like button, in or on the way out. And with that, like always, first of all, shout out to the LDBC. And I'm not new to this shit. Remember, I'm true to this shit. So, with that, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.